Actors are amazing, aren't they? They sort of give themselves over to you and they trust you. And you have this lovely moment in the fitting room, one hopes, where you come to sort of an accord or an agreement on who a character is. And then, you have these lovely moments where an actor will say, this is exactly right, this is who the character is. And it's a big discussion. It's a back and forth. It's a communication art moment in that room. I feel like most actors are very open. They're super open. They know the character that they've decided they're going to play. And it's a very rare moment where an actor said, I don't know. I know I signed up to do this, but I don't really want to look the way I think this character is described in the script. That doesn't really happen. My job is to make them step into the shoes of, not make them, is to help the actor to feel like they've become another human being, and that the role of the costume, it's many things. So it's the costume is a visual cue for the audience. They look at a character on the screen and they go, oh, I know who that person is. But it's also sort of a cocoon for the actor to live in that surrounds them with the person they have to become. And for many actors, I've heard this a lot through my career, an actor will say, the costume department, other than the hair and makeup department, is the most important moment for them, in that they suddenly feel like they are the person that they have to play. And an actor will turn to you and say, this is exactly who this person is. This is spot on for me. I feel like I'm that person. Or I always say, when I'm going forward in my career, but Bradley Whitford said to me in the fitting room when he was his first fitting for Josh, we just talked about shoes for 30 minutes, and he said, these are it. This is the shoe. This is what Josh would wear. And for him, shoes are the most important thing. But it is really, it's such a vulnerable place for a human being to be in the costume, in the fitting room, because they walk in, they don't know you. You don't know them. You may have had a phone conversation, or you may have had, a pre-meeting with the director, but they're just giving themselves over to you and trusting you. And I always feel it's so important to nurture an actor in that moment and listen to their point of view about the character. Because, there are lots of points of view about a character. You have the producer, you have the writer, you have the director, you have the actor, you have the costume designer. Everyone's has a point of view about who this person is, and you have to come to a consensus. But ultimately, the actor has to play the part. And for me, I value actors, and I value what they have to say in the moment. And I think it's important to listen and be a team. It's important for me to listen and respect and understand where they're coming from, because they're the ones who have to step on that stage. I'm not the one walking out there.